Live on with thingy.
Yeah, I think everything's playing now.
Hit it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and.
Well, it's the 20th episode. We're going live tonight. Oh, it's the 20th episode. We're going live tonight.
With a siren.
Yeah. Well, we're off the stage podcast. Come and join us, get 'em for the ride. Come on.
That's all I've got.
Welcome back to Off the Stage
Yes.
with your hosts James Berry and Conor Michael,
Conor Michael.
where we bring musicians off the stage and not into the pub for this episode because it's just us.
Yeah. And we've got the fantastic, I don't know what they call it, JFC or something. Like the ISIS they do every Tuesday. They do chicken wings and chips and honest to God,
Cauliflower wings.
cauliflower wings.
Fuck was that?
Yeah, I did.
I nearly ordered it. I didn't know cauliflowers had wings.
Yeah,
But apparently,
apparently they do.
that would have been dreadful.
So yeah, welcome. I hope everyone can see us. Okay, can they? We've got Ashley, our producer, keeping an eye on the live.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you can hear us okay because the mic's going to be a little bit. We're recording this for the 20th episode. I can't believe we've had 20 episodes already.
Sorry, I turned that up while I was eating. Technically, we haven't. We've only recorded episode 19, like an hour ago.
That is very true.
I can't believe we've had 18 episodes already.
Yeah.
But yeah, 20 episodes. Right.
I think it's quite an achievement.
And when we first started this, you were going to be like, oh, should we do like 10 and then do the next season?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So we're on the season finale for 2.
Well, this could potentially be like a season finale, but it's not. It's just like, I think we're just celebrating what we've done. I mean, we've came quite a long way, considering what the podcast was.
It was Freddie Mercury and darts.
Yeah, that's how have we ever told that story before?
I think we've vaguely referenced it,
Yeah.
but I don't think we've actually told the story in depth.
No.
Excuse me. So basically, we go to the darts. Well, me and my friend Johnny, we go to the darts every year, and then the pandemic pushed it back. And then we had 4 tickets, and Scott was going with one of them, and then one of the lads wasn't able to go, but we asked yourself, I come to darts, and you're the same as me.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about darts, but what's that? They sell beer. I'll be there.
Well, that's exactly it, isn't it?
So we turned up, and we got to Leeds, and James is there. I've been listening to this podcast. I've listened to the one called Have a Word, and he's, I want to start like a music podcast. Oh, me too. And James then go, well, I want to do like where we get different guests in each week and we just drink and chat. It's like, yeah, me too. I was like, we can do that like an old-fashioned pub. We're like, yeah, me too. And we can do like, we get them sing a song at the end. Yeah, mate, should we do a podcast?
Yeah.
'Cause I think all we were looking
we just
for
started a podcast. Yes.
was a co-host, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's worked really well, actually.
Yeah. Just because I'm like awful at social media advertising stuff. I'm terrible at it, but I can edit.
And
I
I'm
can do
horrible
sound.
at editing and
So it just worked out fine. So he does all the social media stuff.
yeah.
I do all the editing.
I've been slacking a lot recently, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, to be fair, it's hard though, and you get like busy periods and stuff, don't you? And it's just kind of like this becomes a full-time job a lot of the time. It feels it sometimes, which is sometimes good because we missed last week, didn't we? And it feels quite nice to do more work and
With the week off.
and then have a week off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like doing that every now and then.
Well, like next week you're away, so the week after that we have to record 2 pods to kind of make it work.
Yeah.
So as you guys are listening to it tonight, we have Sam Thomas and Darren Holmes recording. They'll be out in the next couple of weeks, of course. But yeah, episode 20, we kind of, I don't know which episode we came up with the idea of making it kind of a thing.
Yeah, we thought because it's a bit of a milestone because episode 10, I'm sure we tried to make episode 10 a thing.
We tried to get Twister in.
We did, yeah.
But they were recording in Cardiff. And
Yes.
we got Stevie in, I want to say 15 or 16 episode.
Something like
But episode 10, when we got Mantra in, it's technically the first band we had on the podcast.
Yeah, so it was
before then it was all solos.
Yeah.
We might have had one duo.
Yeah, so it was a bit different.
So it was good. But milestones, obviously we want to look at milestones for the next one. The next one is number 50. I don't think 30 is a milestone now.
It's not
You
really.
get 10, 20, 50,
Yeah.
100.
But would that not be a 25? Well, it's not 25 because of the 20 we've decided.
Yeah.
haven't we? Yeah.
What if we do the milestone on the 50th? If we plan it right, we could do it 2 weeks later and it becomes the 1 year anniversary.
Yeah. I tell you what we could do. There's it. If you're watching live, let us know what you think about this. I think we should do a special live episode where we book this room out and we do the off the stage festival.
Yeah, I want to do a thing where people can come in and watch the gig.
Yeah, and we'll live stream it. I might even get better at the live stream. I'll be able to connect the live stream up to the mixing desk and stuff and have a proper...
what we could do something like where we're sat on the back table and we've got the podcast recording.
Yeah.
And we have a band on stage for half an hour set. And come and chat to us and we go, oh, so how was your gig? And while they're chatting up, we've got another band who's setting up.
Yeah.
And then we have like a rotation.
Be like a
of
kind of
band and, yeah.
Jules Holland style thing.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
One.
Yeah, if you
Your
think that's a good idea. But
if anybody's got any comment, I'll keep trying to reconnect to my Wi-Fi on here and I just haven't gotten out. Because I was trying to check any comments on the Facebooks. But has anybody tuned in, Ashley? We got any? Are we just chatting to ourselves? I mean, we're talking to people who will listen to in 2 weeks' time. But
I've seen a couple of people pop in on Instagram so far,
Oh well.
but no comments or anything like that.
oh, make some comments. What do you want to hear? We're gonna try and write a song. So at the end of the episodes, we always have a guest play a song. We just heard a lovely one called "Take Your Jacket Off."
Yeah. Was it take a coat off?
It was you can take my coat off.
Take my coat off.
I'm sorry, Fire Lady. Look, I'm not getting that right. They only played it half an hour ago.
I know, we've got awful memories, honestly. Do apologise. It's a lovely song, though.
Yeah, but we always have a song at the end, so we're going to try and write one towards the end so we can just play that off the stage.
This might not work out, by the way. We might not have a song because we're in the middle of like talking and stuff like that. But we'll see how it goes.
Worst case scenario, we end with whatever we just did to begin with.
Yeah, that was good. I guess I wrote that on the spot, didn't I? Yeah. So
bringing it back to the podcast, what are you drinking?
Well, I was gonna go for. I wish I got his name. I was gonna go for Delirium Red. And he says that's sold everywhere. Don't get that. Get this bad boy. Can I suggest it's called Duchess Chocolate Cherry, and it is absolutely gorgeous. He says it's the cream of the crop, and I couldn't agree more. Creme de la creme.
Cream de the crop.
Cream of the crop. Creme de la.
How many crops are you creaming?
Cream of the. I don't know what the sayings are.
Cream to the crop.
Cream to the crop, yeah. Well, it's the cream to the crop. It's lovely. It's like a chocolate cherry, but it just complements each other. I also, because for this special, we decided we're not going to drive, so we're going to have a few more drinks just to celebrate reaching the 20th episode. I mean, if people stuck around for long enough listening to me wallow on, they must be doing something right, I guess. This is a cognac. I don't know which cognac he had, because he was like telling us about all the different flavours and stuff like that, because I was just going to get a Lafroig, but I was like, go on, I'll have a cognac. But he says I need to wait until it gets to room temperature before I drink it, and I needed I think it's room temperature now. I'm going to try it. It smells.
Verdict.
That is nice. It's quite.
It's nice.
It's got quite a palate. It's quite spicy, but you've got. I'm feeling the warmth.
Oh, there's us. I found us. I got internet. We're on the podcast. Wait, there's you drinking. We're like 10 seconds behind.
Yeah, oh well, never mind. That's pretty cool.
Josh Bell says it's brighter.
It is.
Yeah.
Last time Josh was in, it got dark very quickly.
So we do apologise, Josh, for that episode.
But since then, we've invested in stage lights.
Well, that's the thing. So we came like. I think it must have been the first 10 episodes or something. There was something gone wrong on every single episode.
Scott's in the shower, by the way.
Oh, right, so brilliant. Yeah. But we've had like loads of teething issues, and usually when did we start? It must have been like May time, wasn't it?
I think we did May. We did like 3 episodes, and I think the first one came out about June.
Yeah, so
we had a few in the bank.
So
but
we had
it was summertime, yeah.
So it's summertime. We didn't need lights because it was already bright enough outside. But the more we've done them, and that was a 2 episode. We did Keddy before then.
Keddy, and then we did
So we've got-
Second to Nothing. It's like
Yeah.
I want to say Second to None, but I'm sure they corrected me last time. So it's Second to Nothing.
Yeah.
But we did that late, and it
was
to be fair,
late,
it got to like 8 o'clock when we recorded
Yeah.
them, and it got pitch black.
It got really
to the
dark.
point where we swapped the camera for my phone because it had a bit of a flash on it, just to change that
Yeah.
up. And then the next week, James came in with stage lights. We've
Yeah.
even got an umbrella and a proper light.
Yeah, it's we're proper on it now. So yeah, we've had teething issues and stuff
I used
like
to write
that.
everything down. Now I'm lazy and bring a laptop.
Yeah, you bring the
So I
laptop.
connected to my
Yeah,
phone, so I
that's
just
it,
I copy all my notes on my phone to add it in this.
So
So
this,
just don't worry about it. It needs to be on time.
Not gonna lie, we didn't worry about it.
we were like, oh god. Aye, but yeah, yeah. So we've had plenty of teething issues, but I think we've got it all right now, haven't we? Like, we're still improving. We're still looking for improvements. We're still looking for different kind of questions to ask and all that stuff. But we've got the sound structure.
Yeah, I kind of chucked me down a rabbit hole at one point, didn't I?
Yeah.
We went from music podcast to I was trying to balance the whole music, but trying to keep everybody else enticed.
Yeah.
And then it kind of strayed away. So you may have noticed the last few episodes we haven't done a great deal of outrageous questions, but it doesn't mean the ones we've done don't spiral off.
No.
So it's still something to listen to, you know. But like the one we just done the day with Lewis. Are you caught what I've got?
No, it's that sauce. Honest to God.
But the one we did today with Lewis, if you've watched last week's, it would have been about the Glastonbury scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas when we had Scott, we talked about a scenario was like Resident Evil, I think.
Yeah.
So we're trying to bring more. But if anybody's got any music questions you want to ask us, any questions you want to ask us about James Berry and the best folk band in Full.
Yeah,
Is that the right title?
Like that. It's
Fucking
incredibly
yes.
long-winded.
And
the
then-
best ever folk band.
Sorry, and then
Folk rock
Conor
band.
Michael.
I don't even
If you
know.
want to ask.
I don't even know the real name of my band. It's fine.
I had a couple of questions.
All right, who we got?
So Josh again says, how long did it take to be happy with the released recording of Home?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Yeah, that is.
So, Home, when I first recorded it, it was kind of rushed. So, I've got a thing where when I release a project, I need to have the next one ready to go. And I can work on the promotion whilst I'm doing the next project, etc. So, my debut album, I Don't Hold Grudges or Write Songs, came out September last year. And at this point, I already had Home recorded.
Yeah, you did Rich's, didn't you?
Did it at Rich's Riverside. Very
Riverside
good studio.
Yeah, check it out.
And it was great, but I kept coming back to it because there was just something missing to it, and I kept coming back to it, and we put like electric, it kind of had a bit of a rock style to it, like the demo.
Yeah.
If I played the demo, you'd be like, that's not the song you've released.
Yeah,
I might play that in the break.
it'd be good. It'd be good. You should release that a year on.
Yeah,
just like
might
the
be
other
like this
version.
was-
Yeah, the alternative version.
Yeah, so that was the rough idea I had, and that it was going to be part of the second album. And then I spoke with the management team, and they were like, oh, instead of doing an album, we'd recommend doing a single, but doing it at a high-end studio. So it's more money, but it's a better value single. And then we'll try and push it for charts and stuff. And I was like, okay, we'll give it a try. I said, do you have anything upbeat? So I've got one song at the top of my mind that I think will go down well. So I did it as like encore songs
Yeah.
and stuff. And I've been playing this for like a couple of years, to be fair. And then I went to Blast Studios, and then so I probably went into Rich's studio last August to start doing the single, and I didn't get the final mix back until July this year. So I'd say about 11 months of different demo tracks and different songs, and the mix and masters going back and forth. I think it could still be better, but I think it's the best one I've done so far.
Yeah,
I know where I can improve.
It's the thing with recording, so you can always, there's always something you'll find. You think, actually, I should have added that.
Yeah.
It's what the great thing about doing things live is you can
Yeah.
always add to them.
I love it.
I remember the first time I heard that song. It was on your
Birthday gig,
your
wasn't it?
birthday gig,
Time Out.
and that was it stood out. I was like, actually, that kind of
Something different to what I
yeah,
did.
yeah. I was like, that's a good song.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, whether I'm still happy with it, it was the third best song on the physical records a couple months ago.
Really good achievement.
Yeah, hit and miss.
Scott's trying to do that now.
I bet he is.
I know.
I knew he would.
He's like, you know what Connor did? It's like, we should do that. It's like, I was saying, it's a really good idea. Like,
I'll be livid if Scott gets first before. I'm going to release the same week Scott releases. Coming for your kids.
Scott was like, we can do that. We can do that.
He never told me that. Oh, rivalries.
You should find out when we release it, and then
I'm gonna have
Blue and Oasis, wouldn't it?
I'm gonna have 52 songs out next year just so I can pick the right week that is releasing. Sorry, what was next?
Mrs. Berry
Ooh.
says favourite Halloween or scary film.
She knows I don't like scary movies.
Oh, we went to see Smile the other day.
It was fantastic.
Oh. That looks creepy as shit. That.
It's junky.
Yeah.
Oh no,
It's the best
that's not for me then.
Junky.
I don't like scary movies at all.
I liked it. It was a good one.
If I had to pick a,
That too, didn't we?
Yes. Did I
What's
go
it?
see it one by myself? Probably.
I wasn't massive on it.
I just like it because I can do the Pennywise impression.
Georgie?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Georgie. Nice boat.
Oh, that's creepy as shit.
One.
Now. Get away from me right now. Fucking hell. Oh, my favourite scary movie. I tell you what I did like. I don't know if it's... Is it classed as a scary movie or is it classed as like a thriller?
You need to tell with the title first.
Scary movie.
No. It's a rom-com, I think.
No, you remember Signs? With Joaquin Phoenix and... It had Mel Gibson in it. It was basically like an alien...
The only Joaquin Phoenix film I've seen is Joker.
Oh, like, well, he was in this. It's just called Signs. I loved that. I thought it was really good, but it was really creepy because it was like, are they, aren't they, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen Scary Movie 4?
I've seen the first two. And I was like, nah.
They took the mick out of it on Scary Movie 4. They thought there was an alien, but it was actually like hiding in the little girl's
The
room.
iPods.
No, it was actually Michael
some kind of-
Jackson.
You alright?
What?
I thought you were laughing at someone in the background there.
No, it was last
Yeah, Scary Movie 4. Yeah, but that's the take the piss out of Signs basically
Yeah.
for that. Charlie Sheen plays Mel Gibson.
Oh yeah.
But no, I like that film. I'm sure Kat shot herself for that one. She usually likes scary movies. Right, so
Well, Kat just said that you pooed your pants watching it.
Mm.
So.
Oh, rivalries. Which one really pooed the pants?
it probably me.
Jamesy poopy pants.
But it was probably more the vodka I was drinking than
Yeah, blame the drink.
Yeah.
Always blame the drink.
Yeah, of course.
Josh says, have you met Harry Styles yet?
No, I did ask him if he wanted us to be on his tour, and he was like, "Sorry, mate, you're too much competition." I was like, "I get it." No, he didn't reply. Nobody replies to us.
No,
Green
they
Day,
don't.
to be fair, we haven't sent the Green Day one out yet. But Lewis Capaldi, I haven't had a response yet. Jack Black, I haven't had a response yet. I'm just...
Kind of makes us want to bring out a song.
Why don't you like me?
No, I'm not going to sing it. 'Cause you know which one I was going to sing? I was
Go
going
on.
to sing, Team America World Police. I think it's a bit racist, isn't it? Like, and I don't dare do that live. But you'll know what song I was going to sing if you watched him. So I'm not going to play that one. Yeah.
That says, for James particularly,
Oh, God.
Shag, Marry, Avoid,
Yes.
Sean Bean characters, Ned Stark, Boromir, or the Sharp Dude? Sharp Dude?
Sharp. Well, that's a tough one because, well, I'd marry Ned Stark because he's loyal and he's got a castle.
He dies within 5 episodes.
I could inherit the castle.
Inheritance.
Good inheritance.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Good stuff. What was the other? Boromir. There was
Sharpie or something.
Sharp. I know Sharp. I'd shag Sharp because he's sharp.
Obviously.
You ever seen Sharp before?
Nope.
No.
Oh my god! Honestly,
That's why I
it's
call
such a
him
good show. It's basically it's about like the Napoleonic Wars, and there's this soldier who he's like a working class soldier, but he kind of works himself up the ranks because he saves Wellington from French soldiers, so he gets promoted.
Mm-hmm.
But because he's like proper salt of the earth, working class, and every other commander in sergeant and stuff were all like poshies, and it was that like disconnect. And I'd recommend it to anyone. It's such a good show. But he's so sexy in that. It's like
on Facebook, and it says Greg's are recruiting. And there's plenty of roles available.
Budum-cha. I need a budum-cha on the things.
Continue, sorry.
What was the other guy?
Boromir.
I wouldn't want to avoid Boromir, would I? Oh, such a... No, I'd avoid Boromir because he'd keep wanting me ring.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be fine if you were married to him, though?
Which is why I'd avoid him. Just So I marry Ned, shag Sharp, and avoid Boromir.
Lovely.
So yeah.
Conan knows only one of the characters out of the three.
Barely even know Starky.
Neddy Stark.
Me who wore Nedwood gone back away with that time.
I love Sharp. The reason Kat asked that is because Sharp's like my all-time favourite. Sean Bean's my most like all-time favourite actor.
Yeah.
Flippin' love him.
Yeah.
He is fantastic, to be fair.
Do you ever hear the story of the time he got stabbed outside of a pub?
No.
And then he wrestled the guy who stabbed him down. He went back in the pub and just ordered a pint. Yeah.
Lush.
I'm flipping Sheffield.
Oh gosh. Josh says, wait, I thought Signs was a comedy. And Kat says, Signs is horrifying. James was scared of Signs too with the hand under the door bit.
Oh god, yeah, that's creepy as shit.
This is technically the Halloween special, isn't it?
Yeah, it kind
This
of
will
is.
be out on the 25th.
Yeah, so it is. It's kind of thick. Yeah, no, that was scary as hell. That because it was just like an alien hand. Because you don't know, you never see the aliens until the very end. I'm spoiling it. Just watch it. Just watch it. It's really good.
Josh says, question for Barry, what's your favourite genre of music?
Also keep the PG, guys.
Yeah.
I've got the comments up now.
Don't take my job off.
Okay, I won't.
I know.
You've got Instagram, we'll keep an eye on that one.
My favourite genre, God.
How do you pronounce it?
I'm gonna say.
HMV, you're trying on Instagram?
Yes!
Yeah.
What's happening, guys? Which one?
Ipswich.
HMV.
Be Newcastle. Yeah.
Shock.
Ipswich. Alright.
Oh.
My favourite genre, right. So I've got two favourite genres, really. I started, like, folk music is one of my favourite genres ever. I think it's more the soulfulness and the words. I love a good story in a song. In terms of just full-on songs, pop punk is just
If you
out
had
there,
to
like-
listen, not even listen to one, if you had to get rid of one and never listen to it again, ever. Folk, country, or pop punk?
Probably pop punk.
Really?
And the reason I say that.
Oh, I would have put the answer of space.
Well, do you know why I say that?
Ooh.
And this, you know why I say that? It's
Why?
because folk can always reinvent itself. It's been around
Doesn't
for
matter.
1,000 years. Pop punk it's based, to me, it's a specific period in my life and a specific time and a specific sound that's been cemented and. I mean, it's made a slight comeback on it because of Machine Gun Kelly and all that shit. But
Your favourite?
yeah, my
Yeah,
favourite
busy
guy.
pal.
But it's always had like the same sound. However, folk, I said, there's always a story to write. Pop punk, it's kind of like it's about daft shit and about girls and all that stuff. But folk music, the possibilities are endless. Like I wrote a folk song about aliens the other day. It's like an 8-minute long song. Yeah, it's called 1 Million Lights. Yeah, I know. But yeah, it's just there's so much stuff. One of my favourite songs ever, really. It's called "The Temptation of Adam" by Josh Ritter, and it's about falling in love underground in a nuclear bunker. And the temptation is because he's in love with this person down this bunker, he doesn't want to leave. So he's tempted to push the big red button to unleash nuclear Armageddon, so to spend eternity down this bunker. It's trippy as fuck, but honestly, it's a beautiful song.
Wow.
But yeah, I would.
When you said
pick folk.
Temptation to Adam, I kind of envisioned like an Adam Eve scenario. Very different. Wasn't many nuclears back then.
It's true, because it's kind of how I got.
Loads nowadays, though, weren't there? Under the water and everything.
Oh yeah, Aye.
This podcast might not be out. We might be done by then.
Yeah, I know. Oh God, I know the way things are fucking going. It's like, I live every day as it comes these days. Like, you just never know, do you?
If he announces World War III and like, there's a proper nuclear terror, should we still do the podcast?
I think we'll do it on the front lines.
Turn up to the shit, man. Just recording them. Before you go in, what's your final thoughts?
Yeah. Just 2 seconds. Could you just be quiet, please? We're trying to record this podcast.
Usually sirens.
Yeah, it's usually sirens. Now it's helicopters, Chinooks coming across. And
Getting worse than it.
it's always a bloody Chinook, I tell you. Like,
8 o'clock every Tuesday.
HMV, guys.
I hate him, B. We're doing.
hi, Rich.
He was canny, he was. He probably still is.
Yeah, he was. No, that's not World War III yet. We're not.
Excuse me.
Is he would tune in
Of course he would.
if he's what on the
He's a mad lad.
line, I'm guessing.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
Are we doing intervals in this?
I don't know, because we're going to have to go drinks and stuff. But if you stop a live, well, I don't know what happened. I mean, I've never went live before. And
People would have to like.
Come back in. I think we just keep the live on.
You could just leave the live running.
Keep live on. People can see what we're doing in the middle of the.
well, I'll
intervals.
tell you what, right. So what I want to do this thing, right? So if someone wants to go down for a drink or whatnot, keep someone here, and I'll just play a song. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an interval song.
Has to be an original song though.
That's fine.
Obviously, Spotify will be like,
I've got-
fuck you, you don't own TikTok by Kesha. I don't know why that's the first song in my head. All the songs in the world.
You'd probably get away with it, to be fair. But
Please want one more question in before you think about three.
I'm not even fussed on the break.
I'm
just-
not that fussed on
I was
a break,
thinking more.
really.
I want to see James with his smoky pipe doing a little sing song.
Oh, we're gonna do that, weren't we?
He's doing dramatic reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, also live people.
Oh, I've got my cognac as well.
Rich, Josh, Kat, because you're the only 3 people that care.
I have a couple of you as just in the most vocal.
Okay, and everybody else, vocalise yourself so we know you're there.
I am demanding for people to comment.
Yes. Which song would you like James to seriously read out? How do you describe it? Dramatic reading.
Well,
You know when
what-
you know that scene in Friends where Joey hasn't got a present for Emma, so he reads her the book. This is what James is gonna do, but with like WAP.
Yeah.
He's not like
It's good. Now, I'm not saying she's a gold digger, but she's not messing with no. Oh, I'm not going to say that one. No. I don't know when I'll be cancelled.
Oh, I'm sure. Should we have a game? Who can get cancelled first? Maybe. It's like a nuclear button, and there's one cancel button in there. Everyone knows the word.
The thing is, it wouldn't be just cancelled from like. It would be like, yeah, we don't want to.
You're not gigging anymore.
We're not gigging anymore. No, I'm not. I'm not that brave.
Oh.
Or stupid. I don't know. Whichever way you want to think of it.
What questions have you got, Ash?
I'm just sending a comment out.
Cool, because I got 2 here, but I'm not taking you from your job.
Here's a good one. It might be quite.
Go on then.
It might be quite controversial because Ashley's here.
Okay. Whoa.
No, but you'll know why. You'll know why. So, okay. So
Can women drive?
no.
No.
So right. So the situation is, we're on our 500th episode, and this is like a full-time thing. We're never at home, and Ashley and Kat have decided I've had enough.
Catchley.
They want to dump us. You want to like kind of dump, but they don't want to just say you're finished. They want to send a cameo, a celebrity, to read out, to give you the bad news.
Okay.
What celebrity would you like to have to read that you're dumped?
Oh, that's a really good scenario.
Very careful how you answer.
Oh,
That's why I said controversial.
I am
Exactly who
excited for
I know
this.
exactly who you choose.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You don't, because I don't know who I'd choose.
I think
So I don't know who I'd choose, but I guess I'd want someone who's obviously good at giving bad news.
Yeah.
I'd probably have like someone like
Morgan Freeman.
but I don't know. I guess someone who's quite funny. Who I'd just like. I guess like just Bill Murray. He always gets his just very like dry humour.
Yeah.
Just kind of like I wouldn't really take it. It'd take us a while to kind of really for it to sink in that I'd just been dumped.
Josh said Morgan Freeman for sure.
Yeah.
Freeman would be a good shout, but I don't know. Oh,
Morgan Freeman. I'm sorry, but I cannot be going out with you anymore. I can't do Morgan Freeman.
It's all right,
I'm not gonna
Morgan. We
try.
never went on a first date.
This is the final goodbye. So yeah, that could be a good one actually. Morgan Freeman.
Josh also. I know. Go on, Ash.
Judge David Attenborough.
Yeah.
Cat says Christopher Reeve, dressed as Doc Brown.
Christopher Reeve. You sure got that? Isn't that the guy? Isn't that Superman? Oh no! I know. Think Christopher Lloyd. Yeah, Christopher Lloyd.
No, actor's names, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd. He plays the Doc in Back to the Future.
Do you know what? Rowan Atkinson would be a mint one.
Rowan Atkinson.
rock
would be
up.
good. Yeah. Yeah, just like you just do some silly stuff and just like just
Right.
put your take your mind off
like
it.
you, but ooh.
Yeah.
Start doing his dance.
Yeah. Oh, I feel better now. What a tough 10 years it's been,
Well,
but
according to TikTok, you're single next year, so
aye, and you're raising 3 kids.
like Sam Gosling.
Who did you think mine would have been?
Avril.
Yeah, well, I didn't want it to be like your replacement. I just wanted it to be someone who's going to break the bad news. Avril, if you're watching, you're welcome on the podcast. She is like.
I'll get Avril on, aye. Although apparently,
During that one.
although apparently you probably would have to stay like 2 or 3 meters away. Have you ever seen the thing where she was like meeting fans and stuff, but the fans had to stay like. She wouldn't. Oh, have you never seen that? That's hilarious. So the fans paid like a VIP thing to kind of meet Avril Lavigne, and they got a picture, but like she refused to like stand like 2 meters close to them. So there's like she's like here, and like everyone else is like there.
Oh, Avril, man. Just come to Sunderland, sing her song,
Aye.
bit of Skater Boy, skated them. Can't assume it now.
Oh yeah,
He
skater.
was a skater then. She said, see you later then.
Yeah, that's good, right?
It works.
You could do that.
I did one in lockdown where I really took the piss.
Actually,
Came back to my mind there.
Actually, I'd like to change my answer.
Okay.
Even though it's my question. I'd like to say Stephen Fry. I think he'd probably give like an intellectual reason, and I'd be like, actually, aye, that's a good point. Like, I'd understand it. He'd actually.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian Cox actually.
This is such.
I'm thinking too much about this, but like.
Welcome to the
can't
James
write
Berry
down these notes, so you're
podcast.
Just like right, so I've got. Yeah, no.
A question for you.
Oh, like,
Music genre with the worst fans in your opinion. It's a really good question.
Oh.
Very controversial.
yeah.
Oh, I can break a lot of followers here.
K-pop, because nobody I know or likes K-pop.
It's
But
very judgmental.
It's very. I think it's very. I've never understood K-pop itself. Actually, I don't understand it. Like, what is it? Yeah, but because the huge. I mean, what's the band called? Like JTS or something? Is it?
Is that the one with the guy with the white hair?
I don't know.
It's called Felix.
Oh, yeah, that's too. the trend on Twitter all the time, and like they are really like they're quite vicious little fans.
They're
Like,
savage.
yeah.
It's like the pop stars and stuff.
yeah. I feel sorry for the K-pop like artists themselves, because they must. Because you see them like they faint on stage because they're working like non-stop. It's just
Well,
relentless.
Amateurs, I've never fainted on stage.
Aye.
I've come very close to fainting on stage. I haven't actually done it.
Stage.
I've nearly passed out on stage multiple times. What was the question? The worst fan base?
Worst fan base.
Yeah, basically the
Okay,
worst.
so I'm going to go get cancelled in the North East for this.
I know what you're gonna say.
Well, I'm going to
I think I know it's one.
gauge them all together, and it's about the way I say it, alright?
Yeah.
So, your Jerry Cinnamons and your Sam Fenders, they're kind of like a genre themselves now.
Like,
Right.
Sam Fender was in my head when
Hold
he was
on.
like saying this.
Now,
yeah.
I'm not saying that all Sam Fender fans are bellends. But I've noticed every bellend
Is a Sam
loves
Fender.
Sam Fender or Jerry. Like, it's that kind of like.
It is like, because it's like
I know loads
This-
of people
this-
that
this
like that
image-
genre that are sound. That's
Aye.
not an issue, but I've not met someone who isn't sound that doesn't like
Aye.
that genre. And it's
Because
that kind of...
they have a certain image, don't they, where it's like rock and roll,
Yeah.
and it's like then they feel they have to adhere to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think
Actually,
it's your indie kind of scene tends
Yeah.
to think they've got a rebellion with them. Again, this is not indie fans, but people that have that said rebellion tend to be indie fans.
yeah, it's
Like, I think it's weird because you get like rock, you expect to be more aggressive because they do mosh pits and they do fights and stuff, but
mosh pits.
it's like a music respect. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
this is fun. Oh, you were right. Yeah. Oh, you mosh pit. This person's down. Stop. Pick them up. That's fine. They've got to respect.
Everyone knows the rule. If someone falls, you pick
It's like
them
a
up.
sportsmanship in it.
Yeah,
But you get some genres
Yeah.
where it's like, doesn't matter. Last man down. Stand, and it's.
you do get the odd knobhead in a mosh pit. There's the helicopter when they do the kind
Yeah.
of swing the arms and
like
stuff.
band together and kick them out and
Yeah.
make a scene about it until they pack it in, don't they?
Aye, but a lot of rock. Yeah, I think rock fans are probably the best, like rock and metal fans.
Yeah.
Some heavy metal fans are quite gatekeepy,
Yeah.
but most like rock fans that are either the nicest bunch of people you ever meet. I mean, you'd look at they look intimidating, but like they're just the teddy bears, you know, just like you go to Trillions, you'd think like you'd think, oh, someone dressed like me going down to Trillions, you'd be like, oh shit, you know, I don't fit it at all, but they've always been really welcoming. to me.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
Cat says Beatles fans.
Shit, wouldn't you?
Kieran. Cat says you're a bellend.
BTS, and I'm assuming that's in response to the K-pop thing, maybe K-pop.
Or BTS, yeah, not JTS. What's JTS? JTS is a brand of
JLS.
like JLS, I'm thinking of.
Oh, right, yeah.
But JLS isn't K-pop, is it?
Cat
That's
says Fender Benders.
Fender Benders. Oh, that's a good one.
Yes. Just to clarify, not every fender bender is a bender, but every bender's a fender bender.
Josh says, I feel like I have my own look and I'm only an arsehole to people that are to me. And Kat says, I saw Hagrid in Trillions once.
Well, you know, he frequents there, doesn't he? Oh, I should
Hagrid.
Hagrid.
Hagrid, as in like Robert Coltrane.
You might have to
Movie
clarify
Coltrane.
that, honey. Robert Coltrane or just someone who looks like Hagrid.
The real Hagrid.
I'm there like, oh my god. He's there popping his umbrella smells.
You're a wizard, Harry. I'll have to, you know what? I'll have to record because I wrote. I'm sure I played it live actually. You know my Harry Potter song, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the unauthorized musical.
I don't know.
Have I never played that before?
I think so.
I don't know, but I think the viewers are in for
I'm
a
gonna
treat
have to-
when I go for a drink break.
I'm gonna have to record. Well, honestly, I couldn't. There's so many words. I couldn't.
Someone who looks like him. Ugh.
Yeah, someone who looks like.
Sorry,
him.
Ash.
He's like 70 now, you know. Like Robbie
Did you
Coltrane.
watch the Harry Potter reunion thing the other year or something where they
No,
came
I
back
didn't.
and they're like, oh, 20 years later? And he does a really sad interview and he goes, oh, it's been great playing Hagrid. And I'm going to paraphrase it, but it's been great playing Hagrid because it's a story that'll live on forever and it'll be told when the times I'm not around. You're like, oh,
That's quite nice.
quite emotional that was.
I think that's the kind of
But he's right.
Yeah.
That's a kind of story that's going to live there for a while. That's like
kind
a,
of the
engraved
yeah.
in British heritage now, isn't it?
Yeah, the character outlives like
Yeah.
the actor. I mean, that's the biggest compliment you can ever get in terms of like a career.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, who's going to remember me? They might remember one of my songs, but no, they'll not remember any of my songs. That'll be forgotten about.
Your
Just
funeral's
goes in the
gonna be
trash.
miserable bastards.
Yeah. That's not going to be remembered.
I'm going
by.
to finish off with James's eulogy with one of his songs. I am a miserable bastard at times.
Kelly says, I read lads.
Oh, we got Kenny.
Kenny,
How's
aye.
it going, fella?
Scott says, it's Sublime, get him to play it. No, I'd be Dilly on Instagram.
Hold on,
Oh,
Sublime.
yeah.
We're talking about Harry Potter musical.
Oh, the Harry
Yeah,
Potter musical.
yeah.
That must have been Scott's buskers night. I played that maybe.
Because you don't come to mine. Never came to mine, and now all of mine are cancelled because I don't get the viewers.
You know, Wednesday is the day of rest. It's not Sunday. It's Wednesday.
It's Monday for me. Let's do all the admin shit.
No.
Hi, Scott. How was your shower? Let me know how it was.
We have a question from Josh. What's the best way to do an EP? I should have brought pen and paper and just wrote all the questions down.
Yeah,
You
no.
know, we're getting
Kind of
fair
thing,
good questions.
shouldn't I?
The best way to be... I'm wearing a headset for no reason.
I No, well, I just forgot to.
Like a wanker. Best way to do an EP. I don't know. Record it.
To me, like I think EPs. To me, I think like an EP and an album's more than just putting a bunch of songs in one unison. I think they should have a theme.
And I get specific types.
Yeah.
So with the album, when I did the Don't Hold Grudges I Write Songs album, I was like, I need an anthem. Runaway was the anthem. I need that slow acoustic ballad, that the heartbreak one. That was He Loves You. I needed the wedding first dance song. That was Nothing Unusual. I needed the finale song that made people go, shit, I need to listen to that again. Flowers on the Bridge. So I've got specifics.
It has to. It's like you treat the album like a live set.
Yeah.
So it's harder now because Spotify has. Although Spotify, you press the play and it doesn't shuffle if you watch an album.
Unless you press the shuffle button.
Yeah. So you have to have like a live. It has to be like a treated as a live.
I seen it.
Live set. So you start off.
See you later, Scott.
What's that?
We'll get to it in a bit.
Oh, right. Okay. Gonna say treat it as what you would do if you were gonna play like live. What song would you pick first?
Mm-hmm.
Upbeat.
Yeah.
Keep the second.
You tend
one
to see
upbeat.
that with like a lot of bands as well.
Yeah.
The first song they play live tends to be the opener to an album.
Yeah.
It tends to be like there's a reason that's an opener. It's a bit of a catch, right? Ooh, we're in straight away.
That's it. It takes you.
Kind of same with an EP.
Yeah.
Like an EP, it's 4 or 5 songs, so you want to make sure you've got the catchy song first. Which is why instead I was going to do a song called Phoenix on my EP.
Oh, right.
But I'm going to change it to No Daylight Today because it's a good opener song.
Yeah.
And then it would open the EP well. And then I'd come in with Come and Kiss Me because it's like, that's going to be the first single. That's going to be like, oh, that was really good. And then I'm going to drop it down to All or Nothing because that's my slow song. And then I'm going to finish with Burning Alive because it's going to be, well, you've seen how it is today.
Yeah,
it's very much, oh shit, I'm going to listen to that again. And it's, so recording an EP, the way I'm doing it is I'm doing demos at Berry Island.
Yeah.
Gonna go back to Blast, do it properly, get it like sound, fill her out, etc. But I'm gonna organise it in the way you'd want to listen to it. So you kind of want people to be hooked in the first 2 songs. So make sure they're hooked. Then bring in something that people are gonna listen to. Because your first couple songs, people are gonna be like, oh, is it all right? Oh shit, that's all right actually. Then once you get to the 3rd song, if you've really nailed the first 2 songs, they're going to listen to the 3rd song. And that's the issue with the singer-songwriter stuff. Like, I've got a lot, without blowing my own trumpet, I've got a lot of really good poetic songs.
Yeah.
Nobody would get to the first chorus because they're like, oh, I just want to hear someone do-do-do.
Yeah.
So if they're that invested by the 3rd song, that song will take off.
That's true.
So that's how, I think Time Machine was my 3rd one last time as well. That was really cool.
Scott has a question aimed at James.
Ooh.
Is that a ladies' baseball cap?
Yes. It is, honestly. Right, to my... I was telling him the problem. I've got a really small head. It's
I've got the opposite problem.
It also has a small brain, which is why I'm a thick bastard. But so regular caps, like men's caps, can't fit us. So I always tend to go to Primark. Honestly, you put that hat on, try it, right? Honest. What the fuck? Right. Yes. So like, see what I mean? Like, I look like that. Who's he called? Little
John.
No,
Little Bill.
You know the guy who's on that reality TV show, School of Rock.
Oh, Little Chris.
Little Chris, yeah. I feel like Little Chris.
Reference, guys. This is how small James's hat looks on me.
Just for
Oh,
all the
little
cameras.
This is how big.
Fat head.
This is how big. Excuse me.
You do look like Little Chris.
Yeah, so.
James looks like Elroy from the Jetsons.
I can feel the skin pulling up.
Yeah. Honestly, that's how small my head is.
I'm gonna float.
So regular men's caps.
Float too. Oh.
They don't fit us. So I go to Primark, the ladies section.
Yeah.
It's like £2.50, and it fits perfect. So yeah, all the caps that I wear are from the ladies section, usually in Primark. Look at that. So,
Oh.
you're gonna have a stroke with that, man.
I think I am.
Little bit.
What?
Scott says little dick. Scott's a little Chris, I'm assuming.
Okay. Thought he was just announcing something.
That her comment was about with your wooden cap on.
Oh, right. Cheers, Cat. I quite like this cap, actually. Oh, it's a Jordan one.
Fancy bastard.
Oh, no. Honestly, I'd be useless wearing this. It'll just blow away in the wind.
Mine isn't.
Oh, I'd make a
Mine
good,
says on at the end of the nuclear war.
Oh, that'd be a good, like a carnival game. If I just stood there and you had these hats, you like throw the hat on the gym, you win a prize. Hang on, try it. We're
at that point of the podcast. Aww.
And you've got to get hang on. I've got to get.
So, sit here. So,
I'm so sorry if anybody's listening on Spotify.
well, you lose.
I do. Can I win my hat back yet?
Yeah, you can have your.
I think my eyes were at the top out.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
You'd be looking
that's
like
the
that.
mark on my forehead.
You'd be looking like that guy from what's it called? Walking Dead.
I've got bumps in my head.
Did you ever see that the Walking Dead?
Yeah.
You know, with the yeah.
No, I haven't watched it.
Oh, you've stretched it out now. Oh, I'm gonna have to buy another cap.
Oh,
I don't wish we need another drink though. How much?
you know what I do? I'm at the end of mine.
We'll have one more question that's been sat for a while from Kat. It's for Connor. Shag, marry, avoid James Berry, Scott Kiaz, or Ed Sheeran?
Well, no offense, James. We don't have 200 million in the bank. I'm marrying Ed. The lad's got loud on guitars left, right, and centre, and I will ask him a direct question of why do all your guitars break? There's a contrast there. It's not the guitarist. It's got to be the guitars. It's definitely the guitarist. Scott fixed my guitar, you know.
Did he?
Like, you know how I've got my little Shearer there? I've got my original one, and I feel so sentimental about the other one. Like, even when I'm playing it at home, it's so, no offense, so much better than that one. And
Oh, with his hands.
I know. This is Stormbreaker. I'm like, oh, you carry. I want million. Yeah, this is all right. I need like a bridge doctor. I think Scott said. So I'd marry Sheeran.
Makes sense.
That was a critical part of the answer.
It is.
Well, choose your words. I mean, this could be this could be the last. This could be the last podcast.
It won't be because I'd shag Bez. No offense.
Cheers, yeah.
Scott, I know you're heartbroken. You're going, oh, what about me? Well, the last person you slept with, you fucked off to a different continent. So I'd feel betrayed.
Scott's comment is that's why I'm getting a shag. Assuming
I think he's a bit behind the time.
there is definitely a delay because what I'm on Facebook on mine.
Oh, he's just heard me say that I've just had my guitar repaired, and that's what the response was.
Yeah,
Sorry, Scott.
there is definitely a delay.
Facts be facting. I'm going home and I'm going home tonight. It's been too long in the back of my mind. Sorry, James interrupted. I'm going home and I'm going home tonight. Been too long in the back of my mind. I'm going home and I'm going home tonight. It's been too long in the back of my mind.
There we go.
The delay. I just had to watch James podcast again.
To be fair, the bar guy came
What's his
in.
name? You got his name yet?
I didn't get his name, but he
Look,
came
it
up.
took us 18 weeks to get Julia's name.
He's going to come up to collect the glasses. And he was like, "Oh, I don't want to disturb your podcast." So I was like, "Don't worry, it's fine. We're having a laugh here. Then you're doing your home, and then I spill half your Baileys."
I noticed. I was like,
Dancing.
I'm going home.
Do you have a pen by any chance?
I don't.
I'm sure I do have a look on it.
I can always ask the Paul. Just I was thinking like during when you were singing songs, there's some questions for me. I can just write them down.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
With that part of it.
I think I've got one of these
Like,
podcasts
we're not massively prepared for this.
No, we didn't plan this at all. To be honest, we just thought, well, get a few drinks.
Put them together.
Yeah. No. If anyone's wondering what I've just got, it's a Tempest Brewing Company Tropicalia, and it is a guava, mango, and passion fruit sour.
What's guava?
It's like a. It's a.
Oh, you mentioned
it's like
sour. Can I have a little
tropical.
swig?
Oh no! Hang on.
Can, by the way.
Oh. I was gonna say I would have poured a little bit more back.
That's alright, actually.
That's very nice. I'm massively into my sours at the moment.
So am I.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's all thanks to the Isis pub, to be fair.
Do you know what it is? Before all this, like, if we went to like pubs and they had like real beers, I'd be a right fanny about it, and I'd be like, no, I just have my Madry.
Yeah.
My Guinness, you know. And then when they didn't do Guinness, it's like, I'm going to try different stouts, and it got me into it. And now the sours, like, I'd never had a sour before. 4 or 5 episodes ago, whatever it was, and we had the cherry one in the last episode.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best one, but it was nice.
Yeah.
But that's how good sours are. Like, even the worst ones aren't bad.
Too bad, they're all right.
But I think they're more of a summer thing. Like, I'm not big in ciders, but I think when the summer comes around next year, I'm gonna be on sours. I'm like,
Well, it's the sours, it's because the sours are. You get the same refreshing feel of a sour.
Yeah.
Than what you do with a cider. I do like a cider. You ever go down proper south, like Somerset wise? Honestly, the ciders there are just unreal.
Somerset.
Honestly, because usually you get like it's mostly beers, then you get a couple of ciders if you're lucky here.
Yeah.
It's the opposite down there. You get all ciders, then you get a couple of beers.
Oh well.
It's mad, and they're all like flipping 10-11% now, which is mad.
So anyone who's watching, what's your favourite drink? I know Scott's is anything that spells like alcohol and stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, if anybody's interested to know like what kind of beers, because I was all lager, and then I got into stout, now I got into sours. You know, I very much skipped the cider stage. Very glad I skipped the cider stage. When I was like 14, I might have had Frosty Jacks.
I know Scott's favourite whiskey. Correct us if I'm wrong, Scott. It's a Lagavulin 16-year. I'm sure that's...
You're probably right. I keep buying him Bushmills, and he's like, what the fuck's this shit? It's what I can afford.
That says James might have a night before Christmas pencil.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I did write a song once about a pencil that went missing.
Did you, James?
Yeah.
No one's ever heard that before.
I get, yeah.
I think that's my favourite.
So talk about...
It is, but Sermons Bastard's currently in my head.
Yeah, I like
petty childhood trauma. It's like...
Josh says you're brilliant. I'm guessing.
Well, which one, Josh?
Dancing, one of the
It could have been James's dancing, because...
Thank you, Josh. You know, as I've been practicing.
Kat, don't think there's any sound on the Instagram live stream. Could be our phone, but Facebook's live. Can you check if...
Scott's commenting and responding. He's on Instagram.
Is Scott?
He is responding.
Oh, well, Kat, it's your phone.
Yeah.
Because Scott says bang on.
Oh, well, you know.
Oh, Josh is trying to poke questions in here, isn't he?
Oh. What's he saying?
Well, Ashley will ask a question soon. It's on the Facebook, though, I believe.
Yeah. It was the favourite. I've written it down. I'm waiting for you to like have a break.
This is the interval. Go on. Intervene a bit.
Who's the favourite person or people that you've interviewed?
I think Josh was my least favourite. Bell. Not Hennigan. Hennigan was alright.
I don't know, actually. I don't like to... I don't like to kind of like have like favourites and stuff like that.
Well, you'll shit this question. I didn't mean any offence there, Josh. No offence, Scott, but I personally think the best podcast we've had was Stevie's episode.
I like Stevie's.
I think Stevie's was a very good music podcast.
It was very in depth.
It was very good. Not to say none of them weren't, but I think I kind of, like I say, I've messed a lot of the podcast questions up, and I think that was like a turning point for the podcast.
If I'm honest, I really enjoyed Mantua's podcast. Actually,
it was really good. It was good.
I enjoyed that because I said there was
There's no wrong answers. I don't think we've had a bad episode.
We haven't. But I think Mantua's, because it was the first time we had like more than one guest. Oh no, we had Humour on as well. That was like 2 guests.
I think they were our first duo, but technically they shared a mic. Like they had a mic each.
Yeah.
Manch was the first one. We had a table and went, it's going to be a challenge. See what we can do.
Yeah, and there was
that
just
was a group of people.
Yeah, it just flowed really well, and
Priters, they were alright.
That was the other. Yeah, that was a similar kind of setup on it. That's the thing with our podcast. I've only got 4
inputs.
4 inputs. So
It's good when we get a full band in because like everybody spurs each other on.
yeah, that's
It's
it.
a good, like-
keeps the energy up.
Absolutely. Whereas when it's just us two, like episode 6, I think it was, because we had a dropout, and we just had to talk ourselves, and it was an alright get to know the host thing, but it wasn't as good. I think this is a better podcast already.
This is awesome.
I'm
really
convinced we're
enjoying
on
this.
3 hours at this point. I don't think we've checked the time.
We're just over an hour.
Oh well, another 2 to go.
Well, it's basically we'll just see how long the camera battery lasts for, and we'll.
We'll just keep going on Facebook Live. Till
what's
Scott goes
the
back to
time
sleep.
actually? What is?
Yeah, 8:45.
Oh, that's plenty of time then. It's
Like
like
plenty of time away.
right. I don't think I've got any other questions. I had like loads. I saved them to like an email. Loads like random.
Yeah, Kat says it's fine. I think our Instagram's starting to work now.
Oh, it's fine. Oh, that's good to good. No, I'm glad there's other people as well, like checking up on the
Yeah.
because you know what I'm like with technology. I'm bloody terrible.
Better than me.
Josh says mad reasons drink.
I think he was drinking that here last time.
He was, yeah. Madry,
Really,
that,
like,
it was
episode
weird,
of
Madry
it.
one, because that just shot up out of nowhere, didn't it?
Yeah, it came out of nowhere and it became the new beer already.
Yeah, everyone loves Madry. I mean, it's the most. It's probably the least. What word am I looking for? Like inventive word for a Spanish drink. It's Madrid without the D. it's just like
Can't wait to get the
make it-
British one called England.
England. Yeah,
England.
What is our beer? It's Carlin, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's like-
brewed in Burton.
Burton.
Oh,
Burton.
love to go to Colin Factory.
Brown ale.
Oh, we're going to Guinness
Oh,
Factory this
Newcastle
weekend.
Brown
I need
Ale.
to book tickets for that.
Did I ever tell you the story when I worked in Newcastle and we had some American tourists? I mean, this is a while back now. We had some American tourists come in, like beer lovers, asking where the Newcastle Brown Ale factory was, and I was like, "It's in Yorkshire," and they were like, "Shit," like because they just booked tickets because they wanted to. I mean, obviously they mustn't have been very smart because a quick
You would have
Google
checked it.
yeah, would have. I mean, was Google even a thing back then? I'm showing my age.
In Yorkshire.
Yeah, the Newcastle Brown Ale.
Well, it's an hour train drive,
Tadcaster.
it'll be
Is it? I'm sure it's Tadcaster. Yeah, I'm sure it's
They're the
Tadcaster.
Sam Smith ones are.
Yeah, I might be thinking the Sam Smith, but no, it's definitely in. It's in. I'm sure it's North Yorkshire. They changed the brewery because the Newcastle Brown Ale itself, I'm sure it went out of business.
Yeah.
But someone bought the rights to
Yeah.
because it's quite obviously a popular drink. It's- I realise we bought some like chicken and it's just realise we have to talk and try and eat at the same time. And it's just like it just hasn't worked at all. But yeah, I've had a bit of food. It's alright.
I'm too it, it's fine.
It's honestly the crunch you get on that. It's good. Good chicken. I would recommend coming here. Just take like bar snacks and stuff like that. It's pretty lovely.
Right, Tuesday night.
the ISIS as well. If
The
you
ship ISIS.
the ship ISIS, not the terrorist organisation.
The TI.
If you ever down here for like a few lovely beers that we always have, if you do get hungry, they don't always do food here, but there's a class takeaway called it's either the Fell or the Fi. I can never remember what it says, but you go next door, they do mint pizzas. Just get yourself a pizza.
Sure, they do pizzas on a Monday as well, don't they?
They
Quiz
do
night.
quiz nights on a Monday, and they've got at the interval they buy pizzas, so you can just get like a bunch of pizzas. Every Friday, I've been meaning to advertise this for flipping ages. I keep getting pestered out. I think it's the last Friday of the month. This it's called Free State Social, and it's like a vinyl night, playing all the upbeat songs and all that stuff. Nice little event. If anybody ever fancies going down there, last Friday of the month, everyone's always free. There's lots of stuff goes on here. And if you're in a band and you want to rent, this is a sign to say that the light has.
There is a light and it never goes out.
Told me about this probably the day I don't like that at all.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
So for those who don't know,
No, it's still showing half.
James and myself.
Nah, no, don't.
Oh, I feel bad now.
joking.
Oh.
I'm not even joking. That's still half a battery.
So this is technically the Halloween special.
oh my! I'm getting shivers down my spine here.
Oh, so James and myself.
I'm gonna cry.
when
oh my
a
God.
couple episodes
You've
ago.
been sitting next to a ghost this whole time.
Don't spoil the surprise. So James and I, a couple episodes
She's
ago,
a serial killer who hid the bodies
mentioned
underground.
we were gonna do like a haunted castle or something for a Halloween special. And then James was like, "Oh, I've just found those haunted pub in Sunderland. Let's record there." I was like, "Mint." And he sent us the link, and it was the ship ISIS in Sunderland. He's like, "Oh, we already do that one." And it's a serial killer, and all the victims are also haunting the hotel. That's what the rumor is. And for those audio viewers, all the lights have just flashed on and off.
Right next to me.
I'm not
Next
even
to Ashley.
joking, that.
Ashley's jumped up. James went to check it. James got a cold shiver down his spine, and this
Yeah,
is
the
getting
battery's still
tense.
awful.
Yeah, the battery's still on.
I'm appreciating.
Oh, should we do ghost hunts?
No.
If you're here, flash the light.
Don't mess with stuff like that, Connor.
I'm so startled.
Flash the lights again. Everybody else shitting themselves in case it happened.
If you're here, knock.
It's all funny till we get killed and we're sleeping, innit?
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes.
Oh, no, I can't.
Get back in your seat.
It's always me. It's always me.
Maybe it's your ghost and not ours.
Oh, here's a message. Mary Poltergeist, get out.
Give it another hour. We're enjoying this.
In all fairness, Josh has such push.
You did say
He's
You're proper panic.
honestly.
I'm scared.
You did say you were cold. Why am I so
I was
cold?
freezing, wasn't I? When I
Yeah.
came in?
It's fairly. You know what? I've not noticed. I've not dropped
You
in
took your
temperature.
jumper off, and
I'm
you
fine.
got cold,
Nah.
And I was nah. I'm going home.
Oh.
I can't. I'm really
Going home, and going home tonight.
Episode 20, we got a ghost guest.
Yeah.
Fucking
The
yes.
Halloween special. Yes.
No, I'm seriously shaking.
Do you want to get a seat with us
Yes, down here.
Oh,
before the go?
To be
I physically can't move.
What was her name?
I think it was if I had me live, if it wasn't on me live, you Google it.
I'm trying to, but it won't let us
Oh,
reconnect
like-
to me phone. It keeps dipping in and
What
out.
does what mean?
No, I was saying, what was the ghost
She was
called?
called Mary, but she murdered a bunch of people and hid them under
Can you
the.
not, please?
Come on, you've had your time.
He was just enjoying the podcast.
Yeah, you're actually a big fan. Every week, she's pissed off from last week. She was like, where the fuck were the last week? There's like the drummer on the band last week, and the cymbals keep flying off. You're not the podcast.
Might see if there's a charger though. Just
I don't like what this is turning into.
Oh, we're gonna get famous for paranormal activity stuff.
I know.
Right.
Ashley's genuinely freaked out. This is amazing.
Physically shaking. Scott says that it is brewed in York and also in Amsterdam.
Oh, lovely. Hey, Scott, do you want to do a quick Google for it? Because no one's got access to the internet. Who is the serial killer that roams the ship ISIS?
Is the battery seriously still half full?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that's still on.
You're right.
I can't cope. Physically can't cope. I'm still cold as well. I don't like
It
it.
could just be your circulation, to be fair.
It probably is. But that's not okay.
It is. Oh, so that's fun. So yeah, so I have had a guest on the show.
Mary!
Yeah.
So, Mary, what you drinking?
Yeah.
Who's?
I was going to start doing a rendition of "There Was a Light That Never Goes Out" by the Smiths.
I've got a bit of a breeze there. I'm not even lying.
This is what I get for not being able to go to psychopath this year.
The real thing.
It's a real experience.
Yeah, psychopath wouldn't let us record. Not let us go, just wouldn't let us record.
Which is fair enough because they want to keep it like they don't want everyone else to see what goes on. They want people to pay the tickets.
It would be
and
funny as fuck to have us
experience.
going, yeah!
I remember went to
We're going to do that today.
It was the Halloween themed night in Universal Studios in Orlando. It was a class night because you had like all the
When you're chatting to them, I'm going to quickly go for a wee
yeah no bother. So you had like loads of people. I put on charge to make sure that doesn't. But anyway, I'll tell you this quick story about what you doing?
Is
I know.
if you stand here, it's colder than it is there and there.
Oh, well, maybe.
Should I get you in the toilet now?
Maybe she's enjoying the podcast and she wants to make sure everything's running smoothly.
Well, she can watch Instagram, so I'm not sitting back down. I refuse. Sorry, I storied you.
No, it's all, yeah. It's like I guess it's similar like Psychopath. So it's basically the whole theme park turns into like a haunted house kind of thing. Yeah, but you got all these like characters out with like chainsaws. You have different themes, and honestly, it's really good. Problem was, it was the last night when we just landed, and we're already jet lagged. We had about 4 hours sleep. Kat was incredibly excited on the day to go to Harry Potter World, so she was up at like 4:30 in the morning. So by the time it got to this scare thing that we're really excited for, we were absolutely knackered. And the last thing you want when you're tired is people with chainsaws going and I was just like, I'm gonna punch someone here. So we must have only lasted like a couple of hours. Like, oh, I need to go home. Someone you went there. So did you go to the toilet?
Yeah, it's just.
Oh yeah, so it is. So it is.
Right. Are you okay, Ashley?
No.
Proper freaked out still.
I'm
You can sit here and join us if you want.
I'm
Like,
really not even joking. I'm physically shaking.
I'm not even like it's colder in that corner than it is next to the corners.
It's right next to me.
it is. It's mad because this will be out before Halloween, won't it?
This will be out the Tuesday before.
Yeah.
The Tuesday after is like the 1st of November.
Oh, so I should announce. So this. Well, on the
Yes,
30th,
this Sunday.
30th, yeah, it'll be
It
this
is this
Sunday.
Sunday.
So the 30th, the
Not
30th
for the
of
live
October.
viewers.
Yeah, not for the live. The 30th of October, when this is out, it'll be this Sunday. I've got a gig with Mantra, playing at Pop Rex
Episode
in
10.
Sunderland. Yeah, it's about. I think the doors will open about 7 o'clock.
Your face. Just proper freaked out.
Yeah.
I can't believe we've got a
Is there
real
any
ghost on the
questions?
show.
Scott's commented about
Mary.
Mary Ann Cotton. My gran used to talk about her.
Well, she's here tonight, Scott.
And here we have Mary. So,
Mary.
so Mary, what are you drinking?
Wait, if anything else happens, I'm gonna cry.
So Mary, what song are you gonna sing for us tonight?
Tonight, that's
Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers
Jeepers Creepers. Never seen it. I just know the Simpsons reference.
That is always cold in the ices, to be honest, but
Well, there's a reason.
If she was here, though, the difference is ridiculous.
It was. Oh,
I need my bag.
go get your bag.
I don't mind.
Until it starts floating towards you.
That's what I'm scared of.
Say Mary's-
Land across the table.
I was gonna say Mary's me mate. She's alright.
Busy pal, what Maz?
Alright.
Have we had any more questions? Sorry.
No.
Hold on. Sorry, finish what you said. James got a gig with Mantra on the 30th, which
I
is this
finished.
Sunday.
Yeah, that was what it was basically.
£3 a ticket. He doesn't fucking tell you that though.
It's £3 on the door. See, I like to surprise you. Come along, and then £3.
I just booked
please.
the day off to come see him. He's like, oh, it's £3 a ticket. I was like, is it? Is it?
Well, if you ask us really nicely, I'll I'll wave it because it's basically the two bands get a split of the £3. So
Ooh, £1.50 each.
And if you come, I'll buy you a beer. So that's the bit £3 paid for. I'll not buy everyone a beer. That'll make
Yeah,
us
you just saw yourself wrong there.
Oh, there's the siren.
Oh, Mary's on it. Mary's got a victim.
Yeah.
She's wearing my hoodie.
Leave the toilet and I can't.
It's right there.
I can't.
Why?
I said you can't.
You've been leaving the room.
To go on your own.
Well, I can't walk into the girls' toilets.
There's
I know that.
There's a toilet. There'll be a toilet downstairs
Well, there's people.
and fire.
Living people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary man!
This isn't what I said.
You've done well, 20
I'm
wins.
asking questions.
That is a
Get
bit
harassed.
sour.
It's a fantastic Halloween special.
It is, because
Episode 20, Halloween, real life ghost. Ashley shit herself. It's fantastic.
yeah.
So
should we call this podcast Off the Strange for the 20th episode? Off the Strange. That's the closest kind of pun I can get to like off the stage, unless you can think of anything else like spooky that's similar to Off the Stage.
I think Off the Strange works.
Off the Strange. If anyone else has any other ideas, let us know. How many people are watching? There's only...
I don't know, that's
We've
a
got
real...
one on Facebook now.
Oh, right.
One
Oh.
on Instagram, we've dropped a little bit.
Cat, Josh, where you gone?
It's Scat.
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 I'm
Scat
We've
man.
got two. Hang on.
There we go.
Unless the second one's me.
Probably is. Oh,
Yeah,
this
it
is
would be
lovely.
probably.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, we're about an hour in. What are we going to do in this episode?
We should have thought about that before
Yeah, we should have.
started.
Well,
I don't know, I mean, I guess we've got like a theme for a song, haven't we, now?
Mary.
Mary.
But does James want to do a song and do you want to escort us and stand outside the toilet in case I die?
I don't.
Do you just stand outside the toilet for us in case I die?
You can grow up and go for a wee yourself.
There's a ghost in the room. If you can hear me, flash the lights. No, don't. It's really scary. I can't see you at all. But aren't we all really ghosts in this world we call fear? There's nothing else to see here. So turn off the lights. You can't hear me here. So turn off the lights. It's getting oh so quiet down here. Even the shadows have went to sleep. There's nothing else we can do here except drink a little more. I've heard the sours are really nice this time of year. So turn off the lights. See, oh, turn off the lights.
I was out of tune.
I think I'm out of tune as well. That went alright, didn't it? Yeah. So that one's called Turn Off the Lights.
Turn off the lights.
I'll have to like come back to the podcast to know.
To know what it is.
Yeah, because I'll end up forgetting it by the time I go to sleep.
That's a scary idea, live stream James touching ET.
Oh yeah, honestly, this is
I like
one of my-
it, do you not?
I'm petrified of ET. You know, she played a really like cruel trick on us ages ago. It was the first flat we ever lived in, right? And I came home just from work, busy day at work. I was really tired, and you knew that I was scared of ET, like petrified of ET, right? And she printed off loads of ET and stuck them in the kitchen. And like, I went in, I screamed. I was like, "Ah!" And all I heard was her just like kicking off laughing in the other room.
Wow, that's what you would do.
I was not impressed at all.
And that's why I'm not escorting you to the toilet.
My friend Andrew's terrified of sheep, so every time I'm driving long distance, Snapchats of sheep everywhere he goes. Like everywhere I go, where there's sheep.
There was a horror movie about sheep. It was a New Zealand one called Black Sheep.
No way.
Yeah, I swear to God. You Google it. There's a film called Black Sheep.
Not science a lot.
It's about I think it's like zombie sheep who like kill a sheep or something daft like that. I'd never seen it myself. Just
Yeah.
yeah. Just send him that.
How's the live streams doing? Anybody got any questions?
No, not yet.
No.
No.
Is there anything anybody wants to hear? I know we're just kind of like chatting.
Well, we've got 1 hour 21 minutes in.
Terry's joined.
Who?
Oh, my mum. Who? Not Alan.
And
Anne, that's my mum. Hi, mum.
only have one viewer on Instagram, so it's either your mum or Scott.
Scott, man, get back online.
Probably
There's
Scott.
only 2 on Facebook now.
Ah.
We did get up to about 6,
Ooh.
but it's dropped back
It's
down.
been a really good podcast, though.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. It's probably the longest podcast we've done as well, because I haven't taken any breaks either.
Yes, it's true.
Aye, so well, I guess that was the song that we were writing, wasn't it?
Turn off the lights, season X, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go for that then. Season Fs.
Season Fs.
Season
So I
Fs.
guess it's like season Fs. I can't even remember how it goes though. That's the problem with it. But I'm sure Mary's detuned this fucking guitar.
There's a ghost in the corner of the room.
Oh yeah.
Smells like 80, 90 perfume.
Oh yeah.
Victims are sitting on the chairs. Warning you guys, beware. 'Cause she's turning off the lights, giving you a fright all night. She's flicking off the lights, giving you fright on a Tuesday night. Take it away, Bess.
So turn off the lights.
Keep it going,
I
I've got
don't
to flex
wanna
you up.
see anyone anymore. I've been scared to my wits and I've never been so scared before. So turn off the lights. Why would you wanna look at me anyway? That flickering in the moon.
Ooh, it's full moon. It's a half moon. It's a total eclipse.
Jaffa cakes.
Oh, turn out the lights. Oh, turn out the lights. Oh, turn out the lights.
Mirror said, don't be scared.
But I don't like scary movies, except for Signs.
Scary movie 4. She said it's not really a scary movie.
But it was scary to me anyway. It's scary to everyone, every time and every day. So turn up the lights. Mary, your mother and me. Turn up the lights. Oh, turn out the lights. Turn out the lights. Turn out the lights. Turn out the lights. Please don't turn off the lights. It's a blind man's world.
There we go.
That was a lot more successful than we thought we were
Yeah.
going to get.
Yeah.
Impressive.
There we go. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's
Turn off the lights, available 25th of December. All jokes aside, should we record that proper?
Yeah.
I think we should actually. That's,
We should do it as like a Christmas special, as an off the stage charity single.
Yeah.
We'll go for UK #1 off the stage records.
and
Christmas.
and it'll be specifically relevant this year because the energy saving crisis.
Should be the music video, just people not paying their bills.
It's a public service announcement. Turn off the lights. Save your energy. Yeah.
Like they're saying, as much as it sounds like we could have staged it because it's a Halloween special now, as soon as the lights went off, there's been a different tension in the room.
Yeah, there has been.
See, I can pronounce the word tension.
Reason.
Yeah. You know the questions like, oh, what's been your favourite podcast so far?
This is good.
This one, I think, has been my favourite one.
I really enjoyed this.
Yeah.
It's been lush.
Been really
It's
good.
very laid back, chilled. It doesn't feel interviewy at any parts and stuff like that. It's really good. They
I'm
get
not even
people
drunk, though.
involved as well.
I know
Good
we're
shots.
supposed to get. Should we get some shots in?
Should do another half an hour of this.
We could do one more half hour.
They do another part.
Should do.
Yes.
There's 3 people on Facebook, I think one of them's me though. And there's still one on, we'll drop down again.
Scott, man, message Scott and tell him to stop
Scott's
being
in,
a pansy.
yeah man, you just can't get anyone else's.
Respect. We got Mary.
Yeah, we got Mary, but she's not on
I've been
Facebook.
trying to get like the balls to walk around to go to the toilet, and you just keep mentioning her name, and I can't do it.
Can I escort you around so you can see the difference in the temperature? Watch. this is the part you want the camera to watch,
I'm going to
Ashley.
be safe.
Yeah,
You ready?
it's weird, isn't it? It's like,
Alright, so it's all chill.
Yeah.
Nice, it's cool. To about here.
Nah.
yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
That's not. Nah.
It's a cold shift,
Nah. It's not.
I wonder if ghosts like feel you going through them.
I know.
It's like she'd be like, yeah. I wonder if they feel warm when we go through.
Oh, she's all left home.
Oh yeah, shit.
So yeah, basically, if anybody's watching on YouTube, if you're listening on Spotify, go check it out on YouTube. Camera's facing at me and James. And behind the camera on the right, we've got an umbrella with a light behind it, and that's what's the umbrella for?
So the umbrella, basically, it's the purpose of it is to diffuse light. So you've got, it's almost like a spotlight that I've
It
got.
brightens the room, but it doesn't make it too
Yeah,
bright.
so you'll have like a specific sort of like a little spot. So you'll get one bit that's really harsh, so
Yeah.
it'll just look really white. What the umbrella does is it diffuses it. So it's called like a soft light.
Okay.
So it uses all the umbrella. So rather than having one small little light that just shines really bright, you'll have that'll be one huge torch that doesn't shine as bright, but it shines a bigger area. So it's just kind of like it nicely hits the target that you want, and it just makes things a little bit.
So behind the camera, we've got the light with the umbrella. We've got a light, just a
Yeah.
one. Now we've got a ring light, which is where the Facebook Live's on. The main light behind the other phone where the Instagram is, and then we have the light with the umbrella. And we've got these lights because obviously when we had Second Nothing on the show, it got very dark very quick, and we
Yes.
had no lights. So basically halfway through the episode, the one with the umbrella just started flashing, and that's a sign that the batteries are going to die. So James went to check it out, and the batteries were half full, so it shouldn't be flashing. It hasn't flashed since. But right next to where the umbrella is, without us making it up, when you walk there, it's an instant cold.
Yeah.
And you walk past it, and it's back to normal temperature. So Ashley came in, we recorded episode 19 earlier today, and she came in, she stood there, she was watching us because she was trying to be quiet behind the camera, and for the entire, as soon as we set up Lewis to play his song, I'm freezing, I need a hoodie, so that's why I'm not in my hoodie, I've given it to her. But James took his off as well, and he's like, you can borrow mine if you want. We haven't been cool today.
No,
We've sat on the table,
Yeah.
no temperature change. I'm like, it's actually not that. It's
not
warmer
too bad,
downstairs
yeah.
because they've got a fire on, but it's not changed temperature
It's not,
here.
yeah, it's not too bad.
But obviously, where Ashley was standing was where it was slightly cold. And when we go to that area, James checked the light. It was half, but it's slightly cold in the area. When I went to check that area is cold. We didn't plan on a Halloween special,
No, we didn't.
but we got one.
I'm just imagining this like this figure here just like scowling at us,
She's like, "Stop! My name's not Mary."
because like she's trying to be scary, and we're just like laughing at her.
And we're like, "Turn on the lights."
But that's
But yeah, like that's
weird,
crazy.
isn't it? It is.
So I'm sure I had a theory a couple of episodes ago where I was like, ghosts aren't real, but glitches are.
Yeah,
And if glitches can be real, like this could be a system error, and that could be in theory
The system error, yeah.
somebody watching the podcast trying to intervene with us. To like, guys, listen to my question, and we're like, who the fuck's that?
Yeah.
And she thinks she's in the room, but she's not because she's placing it.
Use some-
Or it could be like a time travel thing where this is somebody watching in, trying to communicate with us, but because we can't see within that time
Yeah.
thing, she's shouting at us, and we're there going,
Or-
she can see us, we can't see her, kind of thing.
It could be aliens.
Could be aliens.
Always could be aliens.
Could be aliens.
But it's most likely a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, we're just discussing the fact that Mary's there chilling with her cardboard boxes. She hasn't even got a stool. Do you want a chair, Mary?
Here's a good question. We should get ourselves a drink, shouldn't we? If we're going to finish one more hour. But
Oh, yeah.
here's a good question. You ever played The Sims?
Yes.
Yes. What's the worst thing you've ever done to your sim?
I've done the basic shit, you know, like some people take the ladder out.
Yeah.
I've done the whole put in a wall, a one square wall around them and just let them die.
Oh yeah.
Brutally.
Fucking sadistic in
From
it.
what I can remember. What?
Sadistic in it, really. Like.
Brutally, from what I can remember, I've let them die to the point where they're a ghost. And I try to haunt the Sims, but the Sims aren't that fussed, so she's mentally left there to think nobody gives a shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I like
That's
to mentally
bad.
torture them.
Yeah. So
Why? What's wrong with that way, Ashley? As we mentioned 5 minutes ago, that's where it's called.
So, I think the worst thing I've ever done. So basically,
No
I
battery. That's all right.
don't know what my battery's going to be like.
I froze on Facebook. I'm just-
Oh, sorry, Facebook. I've got a phone charger actually.
So-
Is there a spare socket on that? There is. Right. I'm gonna try. You talk.
I
about
say
it.
the worst thing I've ever done on The Sims. So I just had, it was a regular home. I didn't do anything necessarily bad. All I did was I didn't put a toilet, and the guy was bursting for a toilet. And then what I did when you know you get the signs, oh, I need the toilet. Like I put the toilet right on the end. And I had like a proper like maze kind of running to get this, so you had to go all the way around. And then as soon as it was like quite close to the toilet, then I deleted the toilet.
Ah, yes.
And like the sim cried.
Do you know what? He's there going, I had a toilet. You know what? We could be in the Sims, but
Yeah.
somewhere else's Sims, and they're pissing about with a serial ghost going, get out my pub.
Yeah, get out my
You've
pub.
done an episode, right? And there's someone in your Sims universe going, what about John? Your toilet doesn't just disappear. No, it did. It
did.
disappeared. John, shut the fuck up. Your toilet doesn't. It disappears.
Don't lie, you just pissed yourself.
No, the
Stop
toilet was
telling me.
there.
We've all done it. It's alright, John, it's fine.
Oh.
No, seriously, I went to the toilet, the toilet disappeared.
You sound as bad as Deborah. She said her daughter drowned in the swimming pool. I said just climb out the side.
Yeah.
Scott says, spoil that it's me. I'm assuming about the ghost thing.
Oh yeah, he's using a psychic shining. Is that what it is? Shining? The shinning?
Well, that's what they do in America. For some reason,
Yeah.
they want to pay for healthcare.
Oh yeah.
So as a result, instead of using 7% of the brain, they get, well, I want to say 9, but and he gets like
Yeah, it's telepathy.
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 He gets telepathies powers.
Telepuppies.
Telepuppies. Telepuppies. Oh, we went to a circus a few weeks ago,
No.
and Ashley, like they did this Teletubby thing, and they were like, we need some people from the crowd, and they grabbed me first because my brother's girlfriend is one of the dancers behind there, and she
Right,
clearly said,
okay.
go get him. So they selected me, and I was Poe, and I had to sit in this fucking chair. You got two others out the crowd, which was La and Dipsy, and they sat on the chairs next to me.
Right.
And when I walked up there, the chair was brown, dark brown, and the others were light beige.
Oh, that's always a bad sign.
And I was like, there's something wrong with that fucking chair they've made me sit on. And I'm sat there, they're doing the bit. I'm like, something feels off. I don't know what it is. Like, I'll feel warm, you know? And I'm like, maybe I've pissed myself, what the fuck's going on here? You know? And they're still doing their bit. And then I twig, electric chair. But I've been sitting on this for like 2 minutes, so fair play to them. They have prepared a script.
Yeah.
Because they're expecting me to go, oh! And I'm just there going, nope. I'm gonna fucking fight
Yeah,
us on this.
the pure
Sat
stubbornness.
there with stubbornnness on the chair, but you can start seeing me twitch a bit. And like Ashley's there with like my cousin's missus, and they're like, you're just getting poked because I just
Start
kept going
steaming.
like, because you just see he's like flinching. I'm like, I'm not doing it. And they're like, no. I twigged and I was like, I've got it. And then I just hover at this point. And they're like, Poe, sit down. No. Sit down, Poe. You got no fucking chance. No. I'm standing up for 5 minutes to the point where they're like, we'll swap these over. So I'm now sat next to Tinky Winky.
Yeah.
And Lala's now sitting in the chair, jumping up. What's wrong with Lala? So I don't know what's wrong with Lala. Sit down, Lala. Kind of thing. Anyway, Tinky Winky's running about the stage and he falls over at the point where I don't want to do this anymore because he's the main guy.
Hang on, are you dressed as a Teletubby?
I'm dressed as Poe.
Right, okay.
This big head.
Right, okay.
Yes.
Okay,
alright.
right, okay.
Anyway,
So-
they do Tinky Winky. He's off the stage. Look, we need a new Tinky Winky. Who do we get on the stage? Ashley gets selected.
Because loads of like, pick me, mom. And I was like, shut up.
So Ashley gets selected, and she sits down.
He
And
made us take my glasses off before I got on stage. I was like, I can't see.
so they run around and they do like shaving foam pies. I'm just
God.
sat there, and then Ashley runs around and boom in the fire. What the fuck was that? Wasn't expecting that at all.
They made us run around.
Run off, and as I'm dripping out of my
that's-
eyes, she runs by again, hits Lala, goes right by and hits Dipsy. I'm like, oh, fuck's sake. Ashley got the best of both worlds here. I've never twigged on what was going to happen next. And then they go, and then what happens next? They all went back to Tinky Winky, and Ashley's there going, I want to run, I want to run, I want to run, I want to run, I want to run. But she's just stood on the stage, and we all get these shaving foam plates, and it's just 3-1 Ashley going, ah! Fuck you! kind of thing.
You know, it was in my ears, in my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, it was horrific.
They went to dry off behind the towels, and my boyfriend's Mrs. Tia. She was like looking at me. Sorry, my brother's Mrs. Tia. Aaron, happy birthday. She's behind like, that was funny. And then as she hands me a towel, she looks and goes, oh, they were meant to get you. I said, yeah, it's my son.
I Lawson stood up, he get me, mum.
Teletubbies. I was Teletubbies for 5 minutes, and I got electrocuted and hit with shaving foam, and I got revenge on Ashley. It was lovely.
Honestly, that sounds like my worst nightmare, if I'm honest. I'm not going to lie. Yeah.
You know what? I was sat on the edge. I knew the second we went to that circus, I was going to get picked. I was like, I'm going to get picked. We need volunteers. I was like, I wonder who it's got. You'll do. Oh, will I am surprised.
No,
I got up on stage. I was like, I'm going to egg them on. I was very close to getting the mic and going, look, if everybody wants to download Home, it's available for
Yeah.
$3.99 and
Well,
Beyond Vinyl.
you gotta.
It was good. It was good circus though. Cirque hilarious, wasn't it?
It was really good. Yeah.
They're the guys that do the pantomimes in Theatre Royal.
Yeah, well,
Really good.
Well.
Very good value for money. Anyway, would you like to tell an anecdote while I go get some beverages?
um,
And what would you like for beverages?
it surprised me. I don't know what I want.
That's the
Do you have a
problem
limit?
downstairs.
Yeah. What do I want? Yeah,
Do you have a limit?
a limit.
Like, what's there something you won't
Is there
drink?
anything that you-
Like, I won't. If I won't get me a shot of anything, except Sambuca. That's my limit on that.
No, nah.
Oh no, that is generally that's.
Oh my god, I genuinely.
Light number 2 has gone off.
I nearly had a kitten.
that was generally like the battery ran out of that light. That's, I do actually have a charger for that one, to be fair. No,
I'm sorry.
Ashley was said, "Come, sit. We've got a chair here."
Oh no, I remember the words. Maybe this wouldn't be the first time. Oh, here it goes. That. Fucking hell. I was getting bored. Good. I mean, I don't know what else there is to talk about now. I'm thinking.
We can make shit up.
Yeah, I'm sure we could.
Maybe more
She
ghosts.
does have another question.
Oh, go on then.
If you could reenact any iconic music video for one of your songs, which music video would you do?
Ooh,
Really good question.
that is a really good question. Yeah, oh God, that's a good question. Ooh, that's stumped us, that one.
I would like to do what Lewis Capaldi's just done.
Yeah, well, I think that's what
He
the
does the
Yeah.
George Michael thing and
Yeah.
takes the piss out of it. He doesn't like reenact it. He just,
I'd
takes
do
the mick.
a parody of it, but it's like an exact kind of parody.
Yeah. Like I'd love to do like a Peter Andre Mysterious Girl.
Oh,
And then just
yeah.
me there with like a
Yeah,
bare
that'd
body
be a
out
good
there.
one.
Oh, just doing the whole
Yeah.
my song, but in a waterfall kind of thing. Like,
I'm going home and I'm going home tonight.
Yeah, like a blonde wig on, like
Yeah.
white horse.
Yeah.
Like going through there.
oh, was it Gareth Gates? What's it called?
Going on up to
That's
stay.
the one, yeah. You know that music
Oh,
video? He's got
Oh,
like
yeah.
his nana in the background.
Oh, I don't know what I'd have. I'm trying to think of like
Spirit in the sky.
popular. Because it'd have to be like a. Or tell you what, I'd probably
Aqua,
have.
Barbie Girl.
No, I'd probably have like Never Gonna Give You Up, or something really a bit cheesy.
You're just there going Sarah Jackson stole my pencil and you're just there.
Yeah.
The whole dance of the.
Yeah.
Carlton off Fresh Prince.
Sarah Jackson stole my pencil. I can't remember the words.
I can't remember the words either. Yeah, I'd have something. I'd have like a cheesy '80s, but like an iconic. It'd have to be like an iconic music video, wouldn't it? Like that's easy to kind of take the piss out of.
Like Take On Me,
Yeah, Take On Me would be a good one.
falling into your little cartoon sketches. But JCB's song pops in my head there.
Oh yeah.
I sat there in a tractor.
Yeah. Me and my dad's Bruce Lee.
I'm going home tonight.
I know horse outside.
You ever heard that song before? We played it the other night.
What's that?
Horse Outside.
No, what that?
We did a gig at the Points, and I was like, we're going to do a song that's a little bit rowdy, and we did Horse Outside.
How did that one go? I can't remember what the hell that one goes like. We played it, didn't we?
Here's Honda Civic, I have a horse outside.
Oh
Lucky
yeah.
Subaru, I have a horse outside.
Oh yeah. I've never heard.
I
Yeah.
have a horse outside. If you're looking for a ride, I have a horse outside.
Yeah. I remember it now. No, I've
Points
never.
go fucking mental for that.
I've never. Yeah. So who sings that one?
Fuck knows. I know it.
Is it just like a classic, like a?
Kinda. There
like
was
an
some
Irish
lads. I thought it was on Grafton Street with busking, but Scott corrected us. They were on Amsterdam. I don't know which street they were on. Out there, one's wearing a horse helmet doing the actions. Horse outside.
All right.
But yeah, it's become a bit of a popular Irish song. And me and Scott did it for the first time ever at Filthy's on Paddy's Day this year. And the gaffer Luke came over and was like, I can't believe he's played Horse Outside, what a cracking song. And I was like, do you reckon we get away with this more often? Every time we do the points, we get the halfway point, we do a Jerry Cinnamon Psycho Killer and a tribute. That's the mashup, and that's everybody's jumping up, and we go, right, now we're gonna get rowdy. Fucking Honda Civic, I have a horse outside.
It's a good song because like I've never heard it before.
But it
And
was
like and it's like
catchy as
it's
shit.
catchy and it's like it's almost it's familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got like this like I don't know. It's
I think I heard
I'm
it
trying to think
twice
of the-
before I played it live.
Yeah.
It's one of
But
those
you know, I've
songs
got a
that you feel
horse
like you know
outside.
when you hear it,
It's like
you
yeah, I've
know
got a horse. It's like it's a bit
Yeah.
it's a bit cheeky in it. That's
Yeah.
that's like the.
It's like
the sign of a
but
good
less
song. Yeah,
aggressive.
yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, I'm sure like Scott, I don't think he'd heard the song properly before we played. I said just 4 chords, capital 4, E minor, G, D, C or whatever it is. And after that he's like, I got it. And it's the same with you, and just pick guitar riffs up because
Yeah.
obviously you're like proper musicians and I'm a wannabe musician. I'm like, I know chords.
Oh, like,
No.
to be fair, like
And
the
riffs.
amount you've like, I remember the first time I saw you play. It was in like was that the
Scotsman.
Scotsman, aye. But from seeing you play the first time, and then it's how what I was really impressed by was how quickly you improved. It was just the speed of like how you got.
I honestly had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
I like sat in the house and I was like, I'm not going out tonight. I'll just pick the guitar up. Right, I'll learn this. I'll do this. I used Scott as a mentor, like without that sounding like cheesy and shit. But like at the end, he didn't run the buskers night when I first. Well, it was his buskers night, but I think he was doing like Red Wings weddings and stuff.
Oh.
So we had a guy called Jack Oldham doing the busker nights.
Yeah.
And his band, the Avalons, their song, I can't remember which song it is, but our first song of the week was their song. I want to say the Barricades.
Yeah.
I think that was their song. Anyway, he was running the buskers night for 6 weeks, and everyone's like, "Oh, you'll wait till you meet Scott." And when I started music, I did a buskers night. The first one I did was called the Clayton Arms of Crowlington on a Wednesday night, and they were like, "Oh, there's a buskers night on a Thursday at the Flying Scotsman in Forest Walk down the road." So right, okay, I'll go along with that. And I'd went there for 4 or 6 weeks, and it was Jack Oldham hosting it. And then everyone's like, "Oh, you need to meet Scott." I was like, "Okay, cool." So Scott came and did one. I think one of the first couple of weeks he'd come back, you were there as well.
Yeah, probably.
Because I was one of them, like, I didn't know a lot of people, so when I first meet people, I'm very quiet and shy, and I'm like, I don't
yeah, okay.
intervene. But when I get to know you, I'm like a fucking
I love
explosive.
how he just looked at me, he's like, really?
really. She'll agree as much as she wants to disagree. When I first met her, I wasn't quite boisterous as I am to the day. Yeah, like unless I get to know someone and be like quite to myself. But when Scott will admit when he see me live, he was like, I just like want to be Ed Sheeran kind of. It's not going to be much, but I kept coming back every week, and I was like, all right, so I've tried this song. What did you reckon? I'll try it on this different key. Right, okay, I'll try it next week. And then he did his buskers as a sand dancer as well.
Yeah.
So I would go to his buskers on a Thursday and be like, have you got any recommendations that I should learn for like next month or whatever? So I should try these 3 songs, and then that would be on the Thursday. Then on that Sunday, I'd come to a sand dancer and go, right, I've tried these 3 songs. He's like, all right, we'll try these 4 songs. Then I'd go back to the Thursday with the new 4 songs. Right, I've got these. What now? but try them like this. And he would. So when he first heard us, he says himself, he's like, I don't think he's going to be anything up there. But when he's seeing that every week, I was like, well,
Improving,
give
yeah.
us a new thing to do, and I'll work on it. And I did, and I constantly did it.
It's the way to do it. It's just hard work. Just
I remember
persistence.
once at the end of the Scotsman bus, because we always used to do like a twist and shout. Everybody used to sing a song kind of thing. And there was one week where I don't think Jack was there, and I was like, Scott was like, oh look, I've been learning Teenage Dirtbag. If you want to play the song as a duo, no, we'll just do it solo because I think you do it differently. We don't do it differently, Scott. That was a lie, and I knew it was on the night. He was just basically saying, fuck off.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough, but now we're at the point where we get booked whenever he's in England. We get booked frequently as a duo.
Just shows,
and we
so.
never practiced for that. We just went, right, bring a guitar, let's see what happens. I mean, first we started with a bass guitar, then it was a guitar, and we're the same. We do the whole, here's 5 chords, figure them out. Okay.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it because it
I
keeps
can't
you
play
sharp.
guitarist, but if I can't do it, I'll drum it or I'll add something to it.
Sometimes I prefer that as well though because it changes the set because it's not worse and it's like I mean it is like the 9 to 5 job in it,
Yeah.
like doing cover songs and stuff. And sometimes it can be so monotonous, and because you only know a certain, like you know which songs you play well and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But if you're playing a duo, you've
experiment
got
more.
you've got certain songs. I've got certain songs. So let's try this. Let's do this. Yeah.
What you notice as well is like when you're enjoying it, because like when I don't know about yourself, but I enjoy doing something different, and I'm like, this is gonna be risky, but if this plays off, it's gonna be mint.
Aye.
And when we're like, shit, this is really good, the crowd are also in there going, this is really fucking good. Because
Yeah.
they're getting the same amusement we are, and we're going, what we do projects to the crowd.
Yeah. That's exactly. Yeah. I think that's.
That's why I like
That's why people like Red Wings, you know. People always comment saying, "Oh, you look like you enjoy yourself on stage," and it's so like,
Make a big difference.
yeah,
I
it
was
does.
about to say that, like with the phase that I do, they're like, 'cause even the band members I've got are like, why do you do the gigs with us? Because like as a solo, you're making 150 quid minimum a gig. With the band, you make like 60 quid a gig, like because it's different, and I enjoy the band gig.
Yeah.
It's a bit more
fun,
like it's a gang, let's do it.
Yeah.
And
Love a good.
and because you're mint at it, what? Because
Yes.
let's do it.
Let's go. Ready. Team.
Pretty much. There we will play drums. Yeah. And because like the band are like into it, the crowd tend to be a bit more, and I feel a bit more free with the band than I do as a solo. But
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
more
more
fun,
free as a solo original with the loop pedal than I do with
Yeah.
the band. It's really weird.
Oh, like yeah, that's.
No,
Anyway.
I just don't have it.
Oh,
I got hiccups.
Don't know if we should,
podcast.
finish up to. I think we've done all right today. Actually, we've wrote a song, and it was so like because it was quite.
I think
So
we
what
should
I'm
do that
looking-
as a Christmas special.
Yeah, we could do.
I think you should record it.
Yeah,
I think it was really
it was quite spontaneous because we wouldn't have written that song in Cheers Mary, flashing the lights.
That's the thing.
We
Like,
have to do a finale song though. That was a
Obviously-
good song, and we'll do it for a Christmas special, and we'll do charity sing. Oh yeah, comment which charity you want us to donate money to, and Ashley will spend all our money on the charity.
I'll spend all of Connor's money on the charity.
Shock.
Don't insinuate that kind of girl.
Yeah, but if you let us know what charities you want us to donate to, we'll write a song. Well, we'll record that song, and we'll do a Christmas challenge.
Yeah.
We'll gun for a UK number 1. We'll get in the physical charts. We'll go for a UK number
We'll
1.
do it.
Off
Yeah.
the stage, UK number 1.
Yeah.
We need to sell
Cool.
about 1,000 CDs, singles, but we could do that on the podcast.
I hope. Yeah, I reckon so.
It's a charity single.
With the help of HMV Newcastle. You still watching?
Shout out.
1912 Records.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do something like that. But we need to finish off with a song.
What song should we finish off on? Is it
I
going to be?
don't know. This is where we make one up to finish with Dave. So, hey,
I guess.
you know what? Out of curiosity, James, how do you write your chords? I'm going to show you how I write my songs.
Would you write like E, G, D?
Ashley thinks I'm autistic because of the way I'm about to show you.
He is genuinely autistic. So if you write a song,
Yeah.
then you're writing down the chords you use for that song.
I do the chords. I just with riffs as numbers.
Right, yeah, we'll get
Oh,
to
right.
that.
No, I don't really write them down, to be honest. I just record them and I kind of know how it, like, once I record it, I know how
If you were to
to.
write them down, would you use letters?
I'd use letters, yeah.
uses numbers.
Ashley, give us 4 numbers between 1 and 12. That's how we're going to do our song. You ready?
3,
G,
7,
B,
10.
D.
Oh, right, so you tab it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was 3 numbers. 4 numbers out of 12.
1, 1, 3, 7, 10.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is what he's always done to us on the phone. He'll ring us, right, actually pick 4 numbers. And then he writes a song.
Right, okay, so we're on G, B, D, F.
Yeah.
Thank you.
D. So what? So it's a G.
G, B,
G?
D, F.
Yeah.
B. To be fair, we can go G, B minor. G, F.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the 20th episode. We've had a wonderful time right here. Thank you once again. We wouldn't be here without you. This sounds a little like a Smith song without Johnny Moore. We'd like to thank you once again. It's the 20th special of Off the Stage. I don't know what else to say. Stop haunting us now, please. It's getting cold here. There's no breeze. It must be something in the air of a supernatural sight of something or nothing. This is how we write songs.
Is that how I write them, like?
Our best guess is your best guess. It's not the best, but it may be what's ever next.
Take it away with the riff. Go on.
Thank you for watching our 20th episode. We've had lives and we've had ghosts. Thank you for watching our 20th episode. Thank you for watching our 20th episode.
Yeah, we will see you next week with Sam Thomas.
Yeah.
And that was quick, wasn't that?
So productive. We've written 2 songs. We've seen a ghost. We've
No, we felt a ghost.
felt a
Or we
ghost.
saw the light flicker.
Yeah. There was a light that never went out, except that one.
There was 2 lights that went off. Sorry, Ashley.
Well, thank you.
It wasn't me, it was Mary.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for watching. We've been Off the Stage, and we will see you
Next week.
next week.
Cheers.
Cheers. See you later.
That was a really good episode, you know.
That was a very good episode. One battery on that as well.
Oh.